What's up, college football fans? Welcome to another QB Spotlight video. And today we're talking about the Tennessee quarterback situation, competition, controversy, whatever you want to call it. We're going to spend a few minutes just talking about, why it's being reported so heavily, it seems, at least this week. And then I want to talk a few minutes about why it would be so beneficial for Milton to hold on to the starting job the entire year and kind of the pros that come from that for Milton and for Nico as well, right? And I think the quarterback competition is probably somewhat it's probably a somewhat real competition. I think there's always competition. I think there's always a chance for someone to take someone else's job, but at the same time, I think there's levels of the competition, right? So I think right now Milton probably has it, even with these reports being reported about, Nico's going to take his job, midway through the season or before, whatever it may be. But I do think there's some validity to the competition, but at the same time, I would be shocked if Milton is not the starting quarterback. But with that said, I want to spend a few minutes in just talking about the benefits and the pros of Milton starting, right? If Milton starts and Nico doesn't have to start and can play, because I think it's great to get experience and play and as like mop-up duty or, if something was to happen. But I think the benefits of Milton starting outweighs the benefits of Nico starting. Not saying that Nico wouldn't do well, right? But here is kind of why I have that mindset. Number one, Nico can learn. And I think sometimes we get spoiled by true freshmen coming in and just killing it. It's really the anomaly. It's not the kind of main thing that happens in college football, right? We had Trevor Lawrence come in and kill it, but it really doesn't happen all that often. So I think having Nico being able to learn and sit behind Milton, and we're going to be watching these clips of Milton and some Nico at the end as we talk, but I think having Nico sitting behind Milton, I think he can learn a lot, not just the offensive system or how, the defenses are at the SEC level, but I think college life in general, just the change, right? I think it helps to come in early and it helps doing what he's doing right now, but I think he's able to learn just everything outside of football as well. And also it helps with his physical development, right? He doesn't have to take a pounding as a young freshman. And if you've seen some pictures and photos of Nico compared to where he was in the high school level, I think he already looks a little bigger and is putting on some needed size to take a hitting, right? So first and foremost, benefits of Milton starting. Nico can learn offensive system, how defenses are, physical development, what college life is in general, and he can avoid taking the pounding. Other kind of benefit to Milton starting, it probably means he's playing pretty damn well, right? And if he's playing pretty well, then the Tennessee Volunteers are probably having a good season, right? So it means that Milton is accurate. He's probably not struggling, because if he was to struggle, I guarantee that he'd be pulled, right? So if he was to struggle, then Nico's getting put in. But benefits of Milton starting and starting the whole year means that he's accurate and playing good football, and he's taken the steps to develop as a quarterback. Also, I think if he is starting, then Tennessee is in a position to have a year like last year, or maybe even potentially better, right? Competing for the SEC East, I think it is definitely what they would be doing if Milton's the starter full time, right? I'm not saying they're going to go out and beat Georgia, but I think they're going to be able to compete and be in that competition if Milton is able to be the guy full time, right? And I think another good thing that just helps the Tennessee program in general, sending a quarterback to the NFL for a second year in a row, right? Milton has all the talent and all the qualities that you want in a quarterback: big, strong arm, probably the strongest arm in college football, and just a good teammate, right? So if he starts the entire year, that means he's playing well, and he's probably going to get a shot at the next level. And that's just another resume builder, for Heupel, but just the Tennessee program as a selling point being the quarterback school, right? And then the last point, it's just more proof of Heupel's ability to help quarterbacks develop and put them in positions to succeed, right? It'd be 2 years in a row that a quarterback or I know Hooker started 2 years, but it'd be 2 quarterbacks in a row that a quarterback was a transfer who maybe didn't reach his full potential at his former school, and they get under Heupel and they reach their full potential, at least to take a step forward, right? So I think the benefits of Milton starting outweigh the benefits of Nico starting, right? If Nico starts, then that probably means Milton struggled or something, happened to Milton. That means Milton struggled and he was benched most likely, and so now Nico has to take over, and he's kind of learning on the fly, which may not be a bad thing, right? I'm not saying Nico wouldn't come in and kill it. He's super talented, but I think if you have the option, if you are a fan or a coach, of course you want your older guy to start so your young guy can learn, and then when he takes over, there's not as big of a learning curve, right? So again, I think Tennessee's in a great position, quarterback-wise, with Milton, with Nico at that number 1 and 2 position. But I think the benefits of Milton starting outweigh the benefits of Nico starting this year, right? Again, if Milton doesn't start, it means that he struggled and Nico had to take over and learn on the fly. But Milton starting, the benefits outweigh Nico starting. Nico can learn the offensive system, college life in general, and it means that Milton has been accurate. He's in a position to succeed. Tennessee's probably doing well, and then Milton's probably going to the next level. And then Heupel has another recruiting pitch, like, hey, 2 guys in a row going to the NFL. Nico's going to be here for 2 years and go to the NFL, right? Assuming everything goes according to plan. And then you put out 3 guys in the league back to back to back. That's a huge recruiting pitch. But anyways, just our thoughts on the whole Tennessee controversy this week, right? With the report being reported that Nico is pushing Milton, and he probably is. That's a good thing, right? Even if Milton struggles, that's a good thing. But again, these are just practices, and game reps are much more important. But anyways, we'll be looking forward to the spring game coming up. But I just wanted to make a quick video and talk about the benefits of Milton starting. But Tennessee fans, or just fans in general, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts of this report? Am I completely wrong talking about these benefits of Milton starting? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time in the next quarterback-related video, but consider subscribing and liking all that YouTube stuff. It does help. Peace.